Hey, what's up, everyone? Ralph here. So let's talk about this Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales that are going on. Last week we had Black Friday, and today we got the Cyber Monday. And obviously today, these days, these are the times of the year where people are looking to get deals off of the things that they're looking to buy. All right. And when it comes to Black Friday, I think for me, I think the last time I ever did that, it's been years since I ever did it. I forgot what store it was. Maybe it was Best Buy or something like that. But I did that once, and I said to myself, I would never do it again, right? Waking up early in the morning just to see if you get some deals on some items. And I don't even remember what I bought. Or maybe, I don't even know if I even bought anything. I just wanted to see what it looked like. And I'll never do it again. It's just, to me, it's just not worth it. But for a lot of people, they get a sense that it is worth it to them. And I think for a lot of people, they're starting to realize that these things are just big time scams. Okay. Like even for myself. So I'm looking to buy, a refrigerator, right? A French door refrigerator, bigger refrigerators, French doors. And I think we were just, no rush. It's just something that we're looking to, that I'm looking to get, because the one that we have is a little too small. And I'm looking at, deals online. I've been looking for probably like a week or so. And, just to see what the prices look like, and just to get an idea. And of course I know, Black Friday is coming up, and Cyber Monday is coming up, just to see if they ever change, right? The one I was in the range I was looking for was like $1,500 to $1,700, and just to see what the prices look like. And I checked Friday, and before that it was like $1,500. Okay, it was like a Samsung refrigerator. So then Friday comes just to see if there's any the price reduced or anything like that. And of course, when I go and check online, nothing. Right, it's the same price. It's like it says $1,500, and it says reduced price was maybe like $2,000 or something like that. Okay, so I was like, all right, I clear that's nonsense. And then I checked again today, and it's the same thing. It's still $1,500, but it still has that same reduced price of you're saving $500 or something like that. So it's like I think a lot of people are starting to realize that's one of the tactics that a lot of these businesses are using. Obviously the price that they're really trying to get, they'll bump it up and then say, oh, you're saving X amount of dollars, when in reality you're not really saving anything. And I think a lot of people are starting to realize that's a tactic that a lot of people are using. Another tactic that obviously a lot of these businesses are using is a time limit, like, oh, you have certain amount of hours in order to get this deal, right? To create that sense of urgency. And look, to be honest, I'm not even mad at these businesses doing it, right? Someone that's in business, entrepreneurship, understand that, and learning sales and everything. I know that there are tactics that people use in order to get people to buy things. Okay, and I'm not even gonna say this is a bad or a good or bad thing, right? Like what's more important is obviously the product or service that you're purchasing. As long as it's a good product, then whatever tactic that the person uses in order to get you to buy, then I'm not gonna knock it, because ultimately what it comes down to is, are you getting what you're buying, or what you asked for? And that's the most important thing. However, like what I want to talk about is obviously people need to understand that you have to be careful when it comes to these times of the year, where they're getting you to buy things, and you understand why so many people are struggling financially, living paycheck to paycheck, because when it comes to how people manage their money, when it comes to spending habits, people have a tendency to oh my God, I'm gonna get a deal on this TV or the stereo or whatever it is, and this is the time I want to do it. In reality, you're not really saving any money. All they're doing is getting you to spend money, and people have to understand this. Right? It's about discipline, making sure you're disciplined in terms of how you're spending, right? And most of the time, like most people when they're going shopping for these things, most of the time they're searching for things they don't really need. Right? It's the things that they want. It's like, okay, I want this. Let me see if I can get a deal on it. Right? Now, regardless of what I think of is that like this way. If it's something that you need, regardless of the price, if you feel like you can afford it, you're going to get it anyways, regardless if you're saving money or not, right? If it's something that you need, you're going to get it anyways. However, when it's something that you want, you take your time with it. Like give it some time, take some time off, and give it a few days. Like if you're really looking to buy something, and some people have that tendency to spend, have that impulse spending, give it a few days, and then you'll come to find out you probably don't even need it. Okay, or you don't need it, and I think for a lot of people, they have to start getting into the habit when it comes to how they spend their money, like develop better spending habits, because obviously people are struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, and people are continuing to buy money. Like you talk about inflation, people talk about the economy and everything, but yet people, if you look at reports, spending is continuing to go up. Revenues are starting to go up. Like you look at Black Friday sales, they're telling me that like you'll see some articles coming up in the next in a couple of days where they said companies and businesses Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales are up a certain percentage. So people, even though they're struggling financially, people are still finding ways to spend money. Okay. And obviously, people are going to find ways to do that, especially when you got the whole buy now, pay later. People are using that, spending that method to purchase the things that they want. So that's just more debt. Or if you still have, if your credit card hasn't been maxed out already, you're using your credit card, and credit card debt is continuing to rise as well. But I think it was like over $1 trillion or $1.7 trillion, whatever it is. It continued to go up, credit card debt. So people are still finding ways to spend money, whether you want to call it doom spending. People just have no hope, and where they're just going to spend money on just experiences, regardless of what their financial situation is. So people are finding ways to spend money, and you have this time of the month, time of the year, especially come holiday season, where people are looking to just spend money, right? Whether they get that dopamine hit to makes them feel good, but people have to be careful because this is not how you should be operating. Okay, you should be focused on making sure that you should be reducing debt. That's the first thing. If you're someone that has credit card debt or any type of debt, your first priority is to make sure you're reducing debt. And if not, you should be finding ways to increase your income, right? To make sure that you're making more money, developing more skills that you can make money in the long run. Because these type of the year, these deals that are coming out, this Cyber Monday, Black Friday, holiday season, these are the time of the year where they are looking to make sure people stay indebted. Okay, they don't really care about your financial situation. They just want to make sure that you buy. All right, and it's not their fault, right? They're businesses. They're selling you stuff, right? It's the onus is on the individual to make sure they develop some type of discipline when it comes to their spending. Okay, I understand that these are the times where you like, let me see if I get a deal, let me buy something, because it's a great feeling when you're out there, searching for something to buy, and you're like, yeah, I want to buy this thing, and it makes you get that quick dopamine hit, and you feel good for the time being. However, once that purchase is made, and you look back, and you look at your financial situation, like, damn, I'm still broke, living paycheck to paycheck, and that's not where you want to be, right? That's not where any of us want to be. We want to be able to try to find ways to, thrive when it comes to our finances, find ways to build wealth, whether you're investing in real estate, investing in stock, investing in business, doing whatever you can to make sure you're increasing your income while at the same time making sure you live within your means. Okay, so don't fall for the trap with these Cyber Monday deals and these Black Fridays, and then even holiday shopping. Make sure, I understand that you got family members that want certain things. Like, you got to make sure your finances are in order. Don't fall for the peer pressure of like, you need to get something. Okay, and if you're gonna get something, get something that's modest, right? You're not gonna have to break the bank for it. Because look at, man, these are the times of the year where people are susceptible to just buying things that's gonna just make them broke. Okay, and anyone that's putting pressure on you to buy things for them, and obviously they don't really care about your financial situation. Okay, and this is why you got to make sure that you stay focused when it comes to your finance. Whatever plan that you have for yourself, make sure you stick to that plan and stay disciplined when it comes to your finances. Okay, so yeah, those are my thoughts. Interested to hear your thoughts. How's everything going when it comes to you? With these Cyber Monday deals and Black Friday, spending. Like, how are you someone that's making sure that you're staying disciplined with your finances, right? So let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you hit the like button and share. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe, right? So guys, take care and have a good one. Later.